I'm just leaving Patigonia. I got a little resupply. I had to go to 2 different grocery stores. That was kind of silly. But I got like food sensitivities. I can't eat wheat, and I can't eat peanuts, and I have to stay away from soy and stuff. And I'm not a big meat eater, so it was pretty creative. I had to go to 2 different stores, and luckily one of the grocery stores had knee braces, and so I got this knee brace on. I slapped it on in the parking lot there, and now I'm just heading down. We're gonna see how far I get. If it starts to hurt too bad, I got to come back. So here we go. I'm walking through town down the road. Somewhere I gotta turn. So anyway, there's a bunch of guys ahead of me. There's just several people behind me, and it's a warm day. I'm gonna give it 75 degrees right now. Let's see how we do. All right, see you down trail. Well, you're not gonna believe this. I walked 3.5 miles out of town on this dirt road, testing out my knees. And I thought, I feel okay, a little sore. I'm gonna stop, take a break in the shade right here, have a snack, eat some food because I just bought a whole bunch, and get some water and rest my knee, take the knee brace off. And so there I am, sitting there, and I'm looking through my pack. I'm gonna check my Garmin, make sure I started the tracking. Can't find it. Where's my Garmin? Where's my Garmin? Oh my gosh, it's plugged in the charger in the kitchen at Mary's Campground Terrasol. That's right where I left it. And all the little things in your mind that go, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. The little triangles and stars and little things around your head that pop up. Yeah, you left it in the kitchen because you wanted it to charge until the last minute, so it'd have a full charge when you left. And so that's where it is. So do I go back and get it? Or do I say, you know what, we really don't need it? I mean, unless something really bad were to happen. And everybody around me's got one, and there's people in front of me, people behind me. And so I stood up, and my knee hurt so bad. So here's what I'm doing now. This is ridiculous. I'm walking back to Mary's Campground, Terrasol. I'm gonna make sure my charger's, thing's there, and I'm gonna get it. And because I'll have just walked 6 miles, 3 there, 3 back, since I've just walked 6 miles, I'll be able to get a good read on my legs, on my knees. I really don't want to quit. I was just starting to feel good this morning. So more on that later. My head's hung low. I don't like it. All right, I'm in Tucson, Arizona now. I got a ride from Carrie. She took me from Mary's campground place here to Tucson, and I got a room, but I can't check in yet because the check-in time's not till like 1 and it's only like 10. So I gotta hang out. So guess what we're gonna do? We are gonna tour Tucson. I'm gonna show you all kinds of neat things about Tucson. Right now I'm sitting in front of this big flowery gazebo thing, which is super right over my head here, which is super like cool looking. And I'm trying to be respectful because there's a nice big church right next door here, and they're having a funeral, and everybody's waiting to go inside, and they're all looking at me right now because I'm talking into this thing in my hand. It's really funny. So we're gonna tour some Tucson. I'm gonna show you some cool stuff about Tucson, and try not to because my knees hurt real bad, and I'm really bummed I had to get off trail. Can I go back just a second and say, just the community of people, I know everybody says this, but the community of people, the hiking, people that are hiking and backpacking, the community of people is just so, it's just wonderful. It's amazing. I don't know these people, and I'm having conversations with them, talking to them, and it's like, almost like, you know, you're all the closest friends that you've ever known. I mean, I have friends that I've known my whole life, and I feel closer to these people I just met because of everybody's just personalities and attitudes and advice, and it's just really great campfire talk last night, and encouragement, and this hiking the trail thing. It's just a different breed of people. It's just really cool. Anyway, but because I can't do that now, I'm really bummed out, and almost emotional about it, having to step off trail. And I know there's a whole bunch of people out there that could relate. But anyway, so to make things better, we're going to enjoy. I don't have a train out of here until tomorrow afternoon, so we're going to enjoy Tucson, and we're going to check out, I don't know what they got here in Tucson. Probably have a nice dinner tonight, and see some sights. So come with me. Shall you come with me and see Tucson, Arizona? Let's go. I'm out in the middle of Arizona in Tucson trying to find something to eat, and all I can find is yoga places and ice cream and coffee bars. What the heck, am I in California? All right, walking around downtown Tucson, I finally found a great, awesome place to eat some lunch. It's called the Raptor Canyon Cafe. Family owned, husband and wife and their kids. And the kids were cooking, husband and wife were taking care of people, and it was darn good. And you know, when you're walking around in a town you don't know, you've never been there, and like, I don't know what I want to eat, and then you see like a more chain type restaurant. You're like, oh, that sounds safe, I'll go there. But then you see a little family owned. I had no idea what was inside. But anyway, this is what it looks like. This is what I had to eat, and it was really good. So if you're in Tucson, go to the Raptor Canyon Cafe. Very good service, very nice hospitality, and good food. Anyway, there's my plug. So anyway, walking around, I found all these really cool old buildings. And so now we're gonna go tour and talk about some of these old buildings. I'm gonna rent one of those little scooter things because my knee is killing me. I think I've just really shouldn't be walking around. So we're gonna go check into the hotel, and then I'm gonna go check into the hotel, and then we're gonna go and see what's around here in Tucson and check out some of these old buildings. Come with me, shall you? 507, 505. God, the elevator drops you out at like 550, and I got a bum leg, and they put me in 501, which is right here. Going in. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Right on. Hotel room. When you're tired. It feels awfully lonely though. Hey, good morning. So, hey, like I said, hey, it's Tim. And like I said, I'm kind of stuck in Tucson today. So what we're gonna do is go around and check out some really old, cool, iconic buildings, a little before and after, or then and now. And right over my shoulder right here is this building. It's the St. Augustine's Cathedral right there. And I found some really great old pictures of this this corner, this intersection right here. You can see the old gas station on the corner. It's a Richfield, super old gas station, which used to be right here where I'm standing on this corner right here. And of course, it's gone now, but the building, the St. Augustine's Cathedral, is still there. Take a look at this. It's old, built in the 1850s sometime. Super old, and it's been renovated several times throughout the years, but this is what it looks like now. So we're gonna go and check out, I found some really great, cool, old vintage motels that are still standing, and also some other cool buildings. So come with me, let's go take a look at these buildings. Hey, so take a look at this old vintage neon sign. It's for the Pueblo Hotel and now apartments. This is what it used to look like back in the day, and now here's what it looks like today. I just kind of ran across it. I'm gonna try to come back tonight and get it with the lights on. That'd be great. All right. There we go. Take a look at that. Well, I'm walking down beautiful Congress Street in Tucson, Arizona. I got me a cold green beverage because, well, I just haven't been regular lately with all the junk I've been eating. I'm walking down the street, but what do I see? But take a look at this. The iconic, super old Rialto Theater. The Rialto Theater was built in like 1917, and then it was bought by Sid Grauman. Sid Grauman is a guy that owned the Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood that's super famous, where everybody puts their feet in the cement and all that stuff. So anyway, here's another one of his theaters right here in Tucson, Arizona. Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna walk down a little bit down the street here. We're gonna find there's two theaters on this street that are super old. That was one, the Rialto. We're gonna go down here while I drink this green beverage that I wish was freezing cold, but they don't have ice, which is weird, but whatever. Let's walk down the street. This is very tasty. I can't wait for it to go through my body and help everything out, because you know, when you're hiking and backpacking, there's not a whole lot of fiber enriched foods to have. You get your protein and your calories and filling the belly of things, but your good fibers just aren't there. We're almost there. We're walking down the street. Some pretty old buildings down here. Not near as old as the Rialto. The Fox Theater was built in the 1930s, and it was a vaudeville theater, and they did everything as a stage. In the 1950s, they showed the Mickey Mouse Club episodes early in the morning on Saturdays,
but you can really tell it is the same building. It's got a different marquee and a different sign, but you can tell by the filigree looking stuff on the roof that it is the same building.
Take a look at this shot as we look down Broadway. This building right here is the Veterans of Foreign War, the VFW building, and it still says it right on the little over the door, but it's now the Tucson Community Cable Corporation. But what I really like is there's three buildings here, and you can only see one, two, and there's another one down the street a little further that I really want to show you, so we're gonna go down and check that out. But here's what this building looks like in the olden days, and then and you can see this building down the street. But what I want to focus in on is if we zoom down the street here, there is an old Mohawk tire store, and we're gonna go check that out right now and see what that looks like today. Okay, right over my left shoulder right here is the VFW building, and we're gonna walk down the street right here over my left shoulder and take a look at how this looks. You can see this building right here in the picture has some window shades, awnings over these windows, and you can tell it's the same building. But this thing right here, I don't know what that's doing there. That's not in any of the vintage pictures. It's supposed to look old, but it's probably not. So let's go down to the corner right here as we pass this building right here, and we're gonna see, you can make out the trim on the top. It matches the picture, so I know this is the same building. But anyway, on this very next corner right here is where the old Mohawk tire store was. But I can't make out from the picture, and I can't find a good old picture to prove it, but it sure does look like it was an old building with this overhang right here. This old rusty overhang right here, and you know, they worked on the cars here. And there was probably some signage out here on the corner, but it sure does look like it. I'm gonna keep trying to find an old vintage picture of this tire store. But of course, as you can see here, this is the best I could find right now. It's kind of zoomed in of an old picture. So, all right, let's go find the next one. As I walk down the streets of Tucson, and I realize it's hitting 80 degrees, maybe a little hotter, it's kind of warm. And I'm coming down off of a backpacking trip. I don't have a whole lot of supplies. And I've realized I don't have any deodorant. Hopefully I don't make any close friends while I'm doing this thing, but we are going down out of the downtown area, headed down to what was like the heyday of the US Highway 80, which is kind of like a Route 66, but down south. Southern Arizona instead of Northern Arizona. The Route 66 was the 40 going across, and this was US 80. That kind of took the place of that, US Highway 10. So the 80, just like the 66, went through all these little towns and gave and provided all kinds of business for these towns, for motels and all these vintage motels. And so we were walking down to this another part of town where the highway came through. And there's supposed to be a whole bunch of these vintage motels still in this whole area. So we're gonna go take a look, see if we can find some of these vintage motels. And I'm not sure I want to drive or walk that far. So I'm looking for a scooter thingy to rent, which would be dangerous, but fun at the same time. So anyway, that's what we're doing. I gotta walk. That scooter that I tried to grab was broken. I was so bummed. So now I'm walking down the street under this, I think it's a train bridge. It's kind of cool looking. I do have to tell you, walking down the street's not doing my knee any favors. I'm feeling some discomfort. Hey, let's just keep going. There's a scooter down here somewhere, but I think I see some kind of vintage architectural building in front of me up here. There might be something to look at. Yeah, I think it's something. It looks pretty cool. Take a look at this beauty. This is an old Art Deco service station from, I don't know, 40s, 50s. Tiny, crazy looking spiral cone thing on the top. And here it is. It was a Shell station. It was a Unical 76 station. At least that we know of because of these two pictures. But anyway, what a cool looking gas station. Wow, this is great. Now it's a bail bonds place, and it's a tax return preparer and a Medicare medical place all in one little tiny gas station. But isn't that fantastic looking? That's great. I love it. Look at those old columns. You can see where the gas pumps were. They're rocks now. They've been reduced to rocks. Anyway, let's see what else we can find. Take a look at this. One of the coolest old Motor Inn signs I have seen in this retro remodeled kind of Sahara apartments. But this is the best picture of the sign I could find. There's two shots here. Take a look. It says apartments now, but it used to say Motor Inn. And look, you can see that the address is still listed on there. 919 Stone. But take a look at these buildings. Old retro. The front of the building looks like it's been retrofitted too. Redone and changed. But take a look. Hopefully the sun isn't going to totally block it out. What a cool sign that is. And a cool retro building. All right, now because my knee is giving me some trouble, I rented this hog. I rented this here hog to get me around, and I parked it right here so I could take a picture and take a video of this sign right here at the Flamingo Hotel, which is now a Red Roof Inn. And not a very cool looking building, but a neat sign nonetheless. And it was a popular motel hotel in its day, right here on Stone Avenue. Actually, I think it's Stone Street. And there's something over there across the street. We're gonna go check that out next. I've just hit the mother lode of motel signs. There's the Canyon State Motor Lodge, which, there it is, there's the sign. Medina's Sporting Goods, right behind it. And over here, I can't believe it, Magic Carpet Golf. I'm so excited. Magic Carpet Golf, the Tropicana Motor Hotel with a swimming pool and vacancy. Look at these signs. These are amazing. I love this era of motels. And then if you take a look off to the left to see these beautiful buildings, they're gone. They're all gone. Sadly, not one of them remains, but they left the signs here for us to enjoy. So cool. I think this one's my favorite. Magic Golf. Can you imagine coming down the street? This is old US Highway 80. You're coming down the street and there's all these motels to stay at. Beautiful, brightly lit up signs and a swimming pool because you're hot and tired and angry and you've been in the car all day and it sucks. And you're screaming and yelling from the back seat that you want to stop and go swimming in the pool. Anyway, there's 4 signs here from 4 places. Totally amazing. There's my hog. We're gonna go find some more. Probably not supposed to ride this thing on the sidewalk. My hog. We are jamming. Okay, this next one right here. Oh my gosh, this is a walk, a road, a trip down memory lane. We got right in front of us the Tucson Inn. We're gonna, ooh, it's pretty dilapidated. Let's go, oh my gosh, I have to go to the bathroom. You know, these scooters don't have any air in the tires. They're like rock hard tires. So as, ooh, HBO, hot tubs. Oh, ooh, let's look inside. You can't look inside because of this fence. But I'm gonna go over here, we'll get a good view of the sign. And because I'm holding my phone, oh gosh. Well, take a look at this. Signage, the Tucson Inn. Oh, it's so beautiful. And it's being torn down. Look, there's a hole in the fence over there. We're gonna go take a look through the hole in the fence. They've got some security cameras, but we're not gonna break the rules. I hope. We're just gonna look inside. It's got beautiful palm trees. They're built in something gigantic behind it. I gotta park my hog. Okay, This is amazing, this little street right here. We're gonna walk over here and peek through the fence. Hopefully it's okay. We're gonna peek through the fence and check out some of these old buildings. There it is. The old Tucson Inn, all boarded up. Looks like they're gonna do like a remodel of it inside. But it's not near as cool as the sign. Let's get another look at the sign. There it is. Tucson Inn. I hope they're making this all new and fancy. Retro, but fancy looking. And here is yet another vintage motel sign. This one is the Frontier Motel. Air conditioning. Air conditioned by refrigeration? No. How good can it be? Fantastic. Look at that sign is beat. We're gonna look inside the fence again. Looks like they've got this one boarded up and they're gonna work on it a bit, do some retro. Look in there. Take a look through the fence. This is old hotel, motel. Fantastic. I cannot believe how many vintage signs and buildings and places and motels that we have seen today. I'm gonna run out of time. I've got to get some food. It's a good thing I got this hog because my leg is really starting to hurt. I keep saying that. I'm gonna stop complaining about my leg. Let's go. We got a couple more areas to check out. So we're gonna go check out another street right over here and see if there's more. Heading back downtown on my hog. I've had enough. I think I've seen enough. Well, I think that's about it for our tour of Tucson. Old vintage buildings and signs. I gotta go down to this like scary tunnel now and walk through. So I'm gonna do that now. And then we're gonna go find something to eat because I'm starving. It was dark. All right, well, that was freaking scary. Walking through that tunnel. I'm kind of not sure what's in there stuff. All right, well, I guess since you're watching this, you know I'm back in San Diego now. Hike halted, Tucson vacation halted. I'm back home now, and the next thing is a little doctor's appointment, check out my knees, and then hopefully I can get back out there hiking. So anyway, thanks for watching my extremely wild and crazy. So anyway, thanks for watching that adventure. See you next time.